Hello and welcome to Crafting Inspirations. I'm Joanne, an independent Stampin Up demonstrator here in Newfoundland, Canada. I love to connect, inspire, and motivate new and exciting possibilities through stamping. Please hit the like button below and share with your friends. You can also leave a comment on where you are watching from. I love to hear or see where my viewers are watching from. As well as if you have any comments in regards to the demonstration that I've done for you today, please feel free to leave a comment and I will get back to you as soon as I can. For some Stampin' Up promotions or news, if you are in Canada and you would like to sign up as a demonstrator, you can do so by going to my webpage. That is joannejohnson.stampinup.net. That's JoanneJohnson.stampinup, STAMPINUP.net. And you can go in through there and sign up as a demonstrator. If you do so for the next 2.5 weeks, you will receive a free bundle or toolkit that comes in the catalog. That's a stamp, a punch, or a stamp, and a die if you have a die cutting machine. You will receive that free, as well as you'll get $165 worth of product for only $135, and that's including shipping and handling in most provinces. As a demonstrator, you will receive 20% off your purchases for your future purposes. So it's a great little deal that they have on the go right now. And with your starter kit, you'll get some business supplies as well as a free paper pumpkin as well. So you get a lot of material for only $135. So between now and June 30th is a great time to sign up as a Stampin' Up demonstrator. And if worldwide, if there's 5,000 demonstrators sign up, new demonstrators sign up, each demonstrator will receive 2 packages of Whisper White cardstock as well, but it has to be 5,000 worldwide to be signed up as a demonstrator here in Stampin' Up. As well, if you host a party, it could be a virtual party, and your party has sales of $300 or more, you will receive an additional $30 plus the $30 that you will get for an host to purchase more product. So it's a great time to host a party, and it could be done virtually, and I can help you with that as well. So you can reach out to me, like I said before, through my webpage at joannejohnson.stampinup.net. So that is some exciting news that Stampin' Up is offering for only the month of June. So I'm going to show you the demonstration here now, but before I show you the demonstration, I'm just going to show you the suite that I'm going to be using in the new catalog. It's quite a beautiful and elegant stamp set, and as well as the papers and all the materials that come with it. So I'm just going to flip my camera around now and we'll get started. So this is the suite that we'll be using for my card demonstration today. It's the Peony Garden Suite. It is quite beautiful. You get nice little paper and that kind of stuff. And you also get dies to make the panini flower. That's a 3D type effect. And I've got one here made. So here, this is what it looks like when it's made. You just got to assemble it. And I will probably post another video later on how to assemble the flower. So with this suite, for $132.75 Canadian, you will get the prize panini bundle, which includes the dies and the stamp set, which I'll show you shortly, the square vellum dies, which I'll show you, the Panini Garden Series paper, which is along here, elegant faceted gems, dainty diamonds 3D bossing folder, and some shimmer ribbon, the gray granite. And here's the stamp set. And it's really distinctive. It's beautiful, and the font on the sentiments is really beautiful as well. Let me just get my stamp set. So here's what it looks like. It consists of 10 stamps, and the images here is only at 90%, showing only 90% of the images. So now I'm going to take away the catalog, and this is the new catalog. If you want one, I can certainly mail you one. You can just leave me your address and that, and I'll certainly send you a catalog. And here's all the paper. So it's quite beautiful. So this is reversal. So this side I went across. So here's a different layer of paper. So this is a nice marble one with the paninis. Same thing with this one, and we'll be using this one today actually. And here's some buds from the Peony garden. So it's quite beautiful, and this is the color that coordinates with this. Is basic gray, gray granite, and petal pink. And this is the Faceted Gems that you get with this suite. There's a frosted, there's a petal pink undertone one, and a clear one. And this is the stamp set stamped off fully. And this is the laser dies that you get, dies. I don't know if you can see it through white on white. I tried many colors, but it didn't seem to show all that well. So it's only supposed to leave a little resemblance of it showing there. And this is all the dies. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 dies. I'm actually thinking it's 17. I missed this one. And this is the Dainty Diamonds embossing folder. And this is the flower that you would create. I just showed you there a little while ago. So you get a nice bit for this suite, and this suite is only $132.75. So it's jam-packed, and this is what the ribbon looks like. It's really beautiful. It's a gray granite. This is the embossing folder, so it's a full size, and it's quite beautiful when it's done. And here's all the dies. I've got them on magnets, so you get quite a few. So let's get started with our card. So today's color choice is gray granite, and I cut this at 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2. So I'm just going to burnish that score line with the bone folder. And then I'm taking a piece of petal pink that measured 5 1/4. Well, it measured actually 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And then I ran it through. What you want to do to get this effect is cut. First you want to cut your pattern down below, your border down below. Run this through your die cutting machine, and that cut off and left a little sniglet like this. So and then what I did after that, I put it into my Dainty Diamonds folder, but where I wanted this cut and how it left the hedging, the border edge left a little bit of design there, scooped it up and scalloped. So what I did is I put this in and left the tail end out so that the design wouldn't go onto my little border down below. And I just ran that through my die cutting machine. And this is the pattern that it left. It's quite beautiful. So we're just going to seal that down. I'm just going to get my seal. Stampin' Up has got a new adhesive. Before it used to be the snail. So you can see it's quite larger than what the snail used to be. And this seal is supposed to be stronger than what the snail was. So many S's. So, and there's quite a bit more onto here, and you can replace it. I've got, can't see in my drawer. I've got refills, so you just take this apart, take the stopper off, and then you're supposed to be able to take this apart. You'll hear my dog now. Oh, and here's your cartridge. So you just put it back down, and hopefully I didn't break it. This is the first time for me taking it apart. So you get quite a bit. There we go, and it snaps together. So I'm just going to run this down through. And what you want to do when you're using the new one is you want to slide it back and forth when you're finished. That is my dog. You think she's a savage. She's quite a big sook. So there's the start of our card. And then I've got a piece of our designer series paper that is cut at 4 3/8 by 2 1/2. And this is going to get laid down here. And then I got a piece of Whisper White that measures 4 1/2 by 2 1/2. And this piece we're going to stamp up now shortly. And then I got a piece of our designer series paper that was left over. And I'm going to snail that down so that some of it is showing on the other side. So let's put some seal on here. And before we attaches it, and have it come out about there, about 1/4 inch. And that's just going to get sealed down onto our paper. And now let's do some stamping. So I'm going to bring out the large panini flower with the stems. And I'm going to bring out the big E block. And that fits on there quite well. Then I'm going to take the gray granite stamping pad, and I'm going to ink downwards. Where this is a fairly big flower, I'm going to ink it up, facing up, so your ink pad is actually going down towards your paper. And I'm just going to take a piece of paper and I'm going to blot it off once, because it's quite strong of an image. So now I'm just going to put that underneath, and I want the bud of the panini showing. So we're going to put that down towards the bottom. Like so. Maybe I should have done it full strength. Let's try that once more with full strength. One good thing, if you make a mistake, a piece of paper has 2 sides. You can always flip it over and try again. So I'm going to go full strength this time and see what that looks like. So full strength. There. Full strength I liked a little bit better. So we're just going to let that dry, and we're going to bring out Love and Thanks to a Dear Friend. if I can reach. I got so much stuff on my desk, and this is going to go on a C block. And we're just going to put that up here, like so. And I'm just going to close this up because I don't want anything falling into the ink. And now, I don't have a blender pen, but if you have a blender pen that is Petal Pink, you can certainly go ahead and use that. But I'm just going to use the Stampin' Right marker. And I'm just going to color in the Peony flower. And I'm going to go over this one twice to darken it up a little bit. Because I figured a panini bud would be darker than what the flower is, because the flower is more spread out. So then now I've got my Old Olive blends, Stampin' blends, and I'm just going to color in the stems and the leaves. I think that is a leaf back there. So there we go. And now we're going to attach this to our base of our card. And we want to leave a little bit of a border, and we can use the Dazzling or the Dainty diamonds as a guide on where we want to put this so that it's even. And now I'm going to attach some ribbon. So I'm just going to sail that piece down. And we're going to come across like so. And I'm just going to take the scissors and I'm going to create a bitter point onto the ribbon. And what we're going to do now is we're going to put some Stampin' Up Dimensionals just to rise the Whisper White cardstock up a little bit. And because this is a bigger piece of paper, I like putting one in the middle so that if you're mailing the card out, it doesn't sink in the center. So I'm just going to bring out, take your pick tool, and take the backing off. And now if you wanted to use, let's bring out, I have all my stuff stored in here. So let's bring out the Elegant Faceted Gems. And here is the diaries. So what about if we put a dialy this way? So what we're going to need is we're going to need fine tip glue. And there's no right or wrong way. It's going to cover it up. So just put a little bit of glue around the edges. So I like putting it around the circles here. And in the corners. I don't know if I'm in the screen there. So there's just a little bit of glue coming out. And let's put that this way. And this fine tip glue comes with a little pin that you want to make sure that pin goes into the tip of the glue at all times. If not, it'll dry up. So now we're going to come up and attach this. And now for our faceted gems. So I'm going to use the faceted ones today. And one more. And let's put one ear in the center of the circle here. So we used all the elements to the suite, except for the dies. And now if you wanted to change this card up a little bit, I think I like my coloring on this one, so I'm going to leave it as is. But if you wanted to change it up a little bit, you can always put the panini on there and just change the look of the cards. So this is without the panini flower, and this is using the dies. So you can decide which one you like the best. But I like my coloring there today. And here's a card that I did yesterday. And I used Petal Pink for my panini. I wasn't fussy on my coloring yesterday, so I thought the flower was a nice cover-up. So there's the two cards. You can certainly let me know what you think of them. So this would be more like for an intermediate, and this would probably be more for an advanced stamper. So I'm just going to flip the camera around again. Now, wasn't that a beautiful and elegant card? Join me next Sunday around the same time for my new and latest project. If you would like a catalog, host a party, become a demonstrator, you can get in touch with me through my webpage at joannejohnson.stampinup.net, or you can email me through craftinginspirations@outlook.com. If you have any questions or any concerns, you can certainly leave me a comment on this link and I will get back to you. And I want to just say thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.